it didn't take long. It didn't take long because the Atlanta Falcons now find themselves at least with an interesting season. Like this is definitely something that I don't think anybody, at least not myself, expected. I expected a little bit more longer. Great, nice job, Colton. A little bit longer of a rebuild. I don't know. Currently sitting at 4-4 in the NFC South. When you take a look at the NFC South, it's a division that you originally take a look at. You're like, okay, this is a tough division. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got the Saints, you got the Falcons, you got the Panthers. All of which are teams that are tough. Like, it wasn't that long ago that the Panthers were undefeated. The Falcons are all of a sudden making some noise. The Saints just thrashed the Packers and have been interesting thrashed the Packers in the beginning of the season, but they've been interesting all season long. Then you got the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So overall, this division is pretty interesting, but at the end of the day, I think it's even more interesting as to how quickly the Falcons have come along. They have rebuilt quickly. Now, I think with Arthur Smith, what he's been doing some great things right now. And here's what I think he's been doing great. He's been doing the small things great. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by a small thing? A small thing is this. How about put the ball in the hands of a player who can, what is it? Yeah, make plays like Cordero Patterson. Apparently, whom, as a Vikings fan, I don't understand why for the first, 1-2 years of this man's career, we thought, oh, okay, we can get it in his hands. And then all of a sudden, Mike Zimmer says, no, he needs to be able to run routes. And why can't we just get the ball in when we're not going to put the ball in his hands? Look what happened when you put the ball in this man's hands. I mean, he's an animal. He is and he's one of the most athletic specimens the NFL has ever seen. He's one of the greatest kickoff returners of all time. I will go to bat with anybody with that. Anybody. That's right, over the great Devin Hester. Yeah, I heard it first from the Purple for the Win podcast, and it took me a while to kind of get what Andy was saying, but he's 100% right there. The best kickoff returner in NFL history. He's got 73 carries for 278 yards and 2 touchdowns this year. That's just rushing the football. He's also right now has 38 catches for 359 yards and a total of 5 touchdowns. He's on pace to have his best year in the NFL ever, like even before, like when the Vikings were kind of using him to a certain degree. And like, can we just like rewind for a second? Like, I know Percy Harvin, they got Cordero Patterson off the Percy Harvin trade, but can we imagine as a Vikings fan, like if you would have had Cordero Patterson, Percy Harvin, Adrian Peterson? I mean, come on, and like Kyle Rudolph with a semi good quarterback, like. It is what it is. It is what it is. But back to the Falcons here. I'm actually very impressed with what the Falcons have done in a very short amount of time. Now, yes, are they going to be a playoff team? Probably not. But from what we have been seeing, you get the first pick in a guy like Kyle Pitts, a first-round pick that is playing like he is, that's got 36 catches, 546 yards, and a touchdown. Would you like to see more touchdowns? Probably. But I would also like to have $1 million. But see, that's how it works. But at the end of the day, I think that this team clearly has weapons. You got Cordero Patterson, Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley, who's got 31 catches for 281 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then you also got a guy like Hayden Hurst, who's playing well. Tajay Sharp, also kind of like a former Viking that's kind of reviving his career right now. So overall, this is a very exciting time to be an Atlanta Falcons fan. You're probably going to go get a different quarterback in the draft unless you think Felipe Franks is your guy. I don't know. We'll have to see more of it. But, you got Josh Rosen on the roster. You also got Matt Ryan there. So, I mean, maybe Matt Ryan's got another year or two left in him. Maybe he's got enough for a rebuild. I don't know. But if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, because the one time in Vegas that I went there, I won $200 and I said, that's it. I'm not a betting man. But if I was, I would say the Falcons are probably going to go after their next quarterback in this next draft because I think, Matt Ryan has been a very good pro. He has been a very, very good pro, and I think I don't think he's over by any stretch of the imagination. I think he could be a great bridge and stopgap quarterback for the next young arm they get in there, but at the end of the day, I do think that it is time for the Falcons to look towards their future because I think that Matt Ryan won't be it, unfortunately, because, again, I do have a lot of love and respect for a guy like Matt Ryan, but overall, and this defense, I mean, Foye Oluokun is, this man has been playing well. And I know. We made a video about Mikael Walker about a year ago, and he was balling. But when you got guys like Deion Jones and Eric Harris and Foy Alakun that are making plays, I mean, it's tough from what I've seen. I think he just got back on the field, as did Walker, but we'll see on how the rest of this defense. I mean, I like what I'm seeing from A.J. Terrell. Also, Grady Jarrett is just constantly one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the entire NFL. It's a travesty at this point. People just need to give this man the accolades that he deserves. But you also got Dante Fowler there, and overall, I think this is just a promising defense. If they can put a couple more pieces together on that defensive side of the football, find their quarterback of the future, this rebuild will be complete. Because hey, it's already happening quickly. You've got the weapons, you got some key pieces defensively, and I think you got a head coach you can probably build something off of, and definitely a quarterback to at least be that perfect stop / bridge gap quarterback, whatever term you want to use. But yeah, the Falcons are rebuilding quickly, and it's very awesome to see. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe down below, leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Check out, also give us a like and a sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we'd be glad to cover. But let us know what you guys think about the Falcons rebuilding pretty quickly.